Guys, I've been struggling lately.
This is gonna make me depressed.
If you guys are still struggling,
No,
for
I
this,
am.
No, I'm doing great.
and you guys aren't over
Life's
it.
never
That's
been better.
so sad.
Season's
It
over.
really is truly pathetic.
We're done.
You guys are still
I've already started thinking
crying.
about who the next coach is going to be.
That was
October
a
1st.
hot topic in the
Matt
office
Campbell.
today.
October
Matt
1st,
Campbell
right?
sucks.
It's the day of the Indiana game is when Scott's buyout drops in half. So,
I've got a name that people won't like.
What, Urban Meyer?
Les Miles.
Urban
Les
Meyer.
Miles.
Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer. Hot seat. College girls.
Hot seat. Mom.
Co-eds at Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah, no, life's pretty much meaningless at this point. I've been having existential crisis. Just struggling with, like, motivation.
Existential crisis.
Yeah. Like, will to
I
live.
think it's
Why am I?
having an
fine.
existential crisis.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
After the first drive, I thought national championship.
See,
My head
yeah.
went there
Casey Thompson,
immediately.
Heisman.
I thought Casey Thompson Heisman. I thought.
Did you really think Casey Thompson Heisman?
Did you see our
I
first
still
drive?
do.
I saw it. It was good. It's
Did you
just
see
thought
the
about
ball
you
he
know,
threw?
Bryce
The
Young is
80
pretty
to
good.
1.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, it's an 80 to 1.
See, why do we have to start out like that? Just start out awful.
Start
and
bad so we don't get our hopes up.
It's like, you remember in 2020, that COVID year when we had Ohio State, our first game, we had like a 80-yard, 13-play drive,
Yep.
just perfect,
Yep.
perfectly executed, and then we end up, actually we had a decent season, but we got smoked that game.
Yeah.
But just gets our hopes up.
Mm-hmm.
But, spin zone.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we lost because now our hopes are already down.
Yes,
for the
exactly.
season.
The season's already over, so we don't have to worry about anything.
Unless we beat Oklahoma.
Then we're
Beat
back.
Oklahoma, and season's back on track is all I'm going to say.
Do we still have a chance?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
If we win out?
We're not winning out.
Well, I'm just saying, hypothetically.
If we lose to Oklahoma, does that sellout streak disappear?
No,
No,
they'll,
because we'll just buy tickets.
yeah, they'll find a way.
Yeah.
Boosters
so?
will just buy the tickets.
Mhm.
India and Illinois are pretty hard games to sell. Those are the next two after Oklahoma. Pretty
We'll figure it
difficult.
out.
It's a pretty difficult game to go to. The Nebraska, the 3-3 Huskers at that point, versus the Fighting Illini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could talk about this all day, but I found a nice article that kind of summarized the bad points. And I thought we could just talk through each
Yeah,
one.
I'd love to relive this.
Is his name Sam McEwen?
Sam
Yeah.
McEwen
Yeah.
over at the
One
Omaha
of
World
Sip's
Herald.
buddies.
One of Sip's
The
buddies.
boys. One of the
Sick
boys.
McEwen.
He had a
Jake
nice
Sorensen.
article just destroying Nebraska. His first point
Love a
was
good beat writer.
an 11-point lead midway through the third quarter is close to gold in the Big Ten. Even with the failed onside kick, Nebraska still led for the next 12 minutes and 32 seconds. So let's talk about the onside kick.
One of
the dumbest calls I've ever. Yeah, did you say one of the dumbest?
Yeah, we said it at the same time.
One of the dumbest calls I have ever seen, I think.
Yeah, but it's easy to say that now, but still dumb. Hindsight's 2020.
I
Even-
think when it happened,
even even in the moment, you're like, what?
I will say that the kick was kind of there, though. There was a massive
It
gap.
was a bad kick.
It wasn't a good
I would
kick.
say the Northwestern players didn't bite for it.
No, they didn't bite. Well, that front guy didn't, but you should have seen there's two guys on that side of the field. The one guy on the far, sideline started running back. He would have fell for it if you'd have kicked it to him and not the guy in the middle of the field. Probably had a pretty
Yeah.
good chance of recovering that. I'm not saying the decision
I-
was good.
I'm-
I think it's a better decision against Ohio State up 11,
Sure.
where
Yeah.
they're going to go
Good
4 or
point.
5 plays, 80 yards. But I would take my chance at Northwestern going another 80 yards.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was saying, put myself back in the situation when we saw the onside kick. Say we got it. Obviously, I'd be happy that we got the onside kick, but I would be like, why would we do that? Why did we do that?
Yeah.
It made no sense.
I was talking to somebody at work today, and I said that if it was the fourth quarter with 9 minutes left, and we onside kick up 11, it makes a little bit more sense because you're thinking, okay, we take 4 minutes off the clock. Even if we have to punt or we miss a field goal, they still have to go the distance, score a touchdown, try to go for 2, kick a field goal. It's more of a timing play at that point.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you're not closing a game. If we've learned one thing, Nebraska's not closing a game out in the third quarter with 9 minutes left.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's Northwestern. We're not
Yeah.
scared of their offense. Like Clay said, if it's Ohio State, sure, but Northwestern.
Yeah, you have to
we shouldn't be
you
scared.
have to be able to just say, okay, like it's a field position game at that point, especially for us, because they're not going to be flashy. They're not going to have a 4 or 5 play 80-yard drive. Sure, they might have a 4 or 5 play 40-yard drive, but 80 yards. I mean, that's a 9 to 10 play drive every time. That's just how they play.
It's going to take time off the clock.
And we, I think I read a stat. I don't know if they threw out a pass attempt in the last 11 minutes of the game. I mean, and like I said, but that's exactly my point is they're not a flashy team. And it's a team that you don't have to put away 9 minutes left. Of course, in hindsight, if we would have gotten it, I'm sure people wouldn't really be talking about it. Maybe,
Yeah.
because maybe we would have gone down and score. But why didn't we go down and score? I mean, they scored not that much longer. After that, they recovered.
They
wasn't
went
it
right down there?
It was 2 or 3
Well,
minutes.
it just
wasn't
switched the whole momentum. Which
does,
Is,
yeah, I
isn't
get
talked about enough.
No, yeah, no,
Momentum's a
it-
huge thing.
Totally did. It's just you still had more chances to go down and
It's-
score. It's just
Right.
I have a counter hot take, kind of.
Okay.
It's so easy to nitpick when things go bad. It's easy to just shit on Nebraska, like the players and everything. But I thought Northwestern actually looked like a good football team.
That's
They
what
look
I
a
think-
they're a
lot
6 or
better.
7.
I think people
win
need
team,
to
I
give
think.
Northwestern more credit because their quarterback was solid. He was making all the right throws. They didn't turn it over.
They didn't allow a sack.
They ran it down our throats. I mean, Northwestern didn't look bad. So
They
they'll
didn't look
probably
bad,
go
but
4 and
were we
9
just
after this,
bad?
but-
It's
it's hard to tell.
that after one game.
I don't know football well enough to be able to distinguish
Didn't
it.
really
but,
get
don't
any
know.
pressure.
but it's easy when it's your team to say, "Oh, we're so bad.
They also
we do all
had
these
a really
things
good
bad."
punter. They would
Yeah.
pin us deep,
Yeah.
and then when you're pinned deep in the Big Ten, and you're not Ohio State, like I'm saying this,
Or your offensive line is.
yeah, I'm just
Ours.
saying it's gonna be tough. So it's really a game of field position too. And the difference between the way we play is we can have a 3 and out in 20 seconds. The way we play.
Yeah.
Northwestern, they eat the clock, and every team does. Wisconsin eats the clock. Iowa eats the clock. Purdue eats the clock. Even Illinois does. I mean, they all do it, and they do it to us, and then we lose. I mean, every time. So why listen to me? I don't play football. Seriously, I just watch it a lot, but I screw me. I don't care. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have insight.
It's just sad.
Had a couple of drops.
Sad. We had some drops.
Yeah,
They
that
were-
was what the hell is
Some
that?
of these wideouts could have a better chance at catching the Delta variant than catching a 5-yard out route.
Yeah, that kind of goes along with his next point. How can Nebraska recruit all these 4-star wideouts, bringing in an expert to coach them, yet with the game in balance, roll out the same walk-ons who got the nod under the last 2 receiver coaches? So
They didn't
talk
know the
about
playbook.
Lewer. It was a bad throw, but
Yeah, he did chuck it at him.
Connection lost. Something popped up. Is that fine?
on the top right.
It was in the bottom.
Oh yeah, no, that's a wireless
Oh,
deal.
okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
though.
just doing my job
Yeah.
since Max isn't here.
Lewer's
or Chris.
Or Chris.
Lewer's getting snaps.
Lewer should never
Omar
see
Manning
the field again.
Well,
and if he
no,
does,
let's not give Lewer
as a
that.
white wide receiver, your role is to have good hands. And he and so did Oliver Martin.
Yeah.
Or two. I
Omar
actually like
Manning didn't play at all, did he?
No,
No.
I think he was hurt.
But
He
that's
was
why
hurt.
Lewer
okay.
probably is
Yeah.
playing, because Omar Manning isn't. He hasn't suited up.
Yeah.
And,
He was practicing today.
Oh, he was
Thank
practicing.
Omar
God.
was? Okay.
Yeah.
Practice every
Cool.
week.
I hope we had a
Why
good
does he not
practice
play?
today. I hope
Have
we had the
heard
best
about Monday practice?
Well, we got a
Tuesday
bounce
practice.
back. A bounce back.
That's
I
what
love
that's
a
what I was
great
talking about
practice.
last week.
I
We
sure
gotta-
hope we had a good Tuesday.
Well, it's
practice.
one of the
We gotta
best
bounce
practices
back.
they've had from traveling from another country.
Mhm.
So, you know, if we didn't win, at least we respond with a good practice. That's really all that matters.
Yeah.
The players know they lost, and they're being accountable. Like, yeah, so what? We lost. As long as the players know
We need a good
That they-
practice.
that we had a good practice, I can rest easy tonight.
I think
Knowing
this
we're
is
motivated
this
now.
is going to be a team. It's going to be exactly like last year, where these are going to be very close games. I don't think we get blown out.
So I have a stat
I really
for you.
don't. I think it's just going to be a long season, and it's going to go all 4 quarters every game.
You can find so many.
Besides
stats.
North
I have a
Dakota,
couple
Georgia Southern.
Really good stats.
Yeah.
The first one, we are the only football team since 1936 to lose 7 straight games by 1 score or less.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
At some point, you just have to win one of those.
You have to.
Like, I get people are like, oh, Nebraska, like, they were 3-9, the best 3-9 team, all their losses, whatever. At some point, you have to win one of those games.
Yeah.
It's like it's
Especially when it's not like we're playing like Ohio State, Michigan, Wisconsin every game. We're playing Illinois.
Yeah.
We're playing
If
Good
we were
teams-
Northwestern, Minnesota. Like we got to win those games.
Good teams win football games.
Yep.
I don't care if we're competitive every game. We're not winning. Who cares when 3-9 and lost by one score? A good team wins those games.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
not a good team
like
Not a
if
good
it's
yet.
if you're playing.
No, I seriously think we have a good chance against Oklahoma still.
I do too.
I do
Clay.
too. Yeah.
Like, I don't
So
see
here's-
why we wouldn't.
So here's what we got to be careful.
We're not
of.
bad.
We play North Dakota on Saturday.
Yep.
FCS team. We should kill them. We probably will kill them. We got to be careful because that's supposed to happen.
We really have to be careful because we're gonna be traveling from Ireland. Did we
I was
even
talking like
practice on
vibes
Monday?
wise. Our vibes.
Oh, our vibes.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
I
about the
bet they-
team's vibes
Oh
too.
no.
I bet they practiced yesterday.
But yeah,
Probably
we
watched
do
the
have to be
film.
careful with our vibes.
I was saying we got to be careful, and because we're gonna should have 2 blowout wins. We cannot all of
Oh.
a sudden start thinking we're a good team again.
Right.
No,
'Cause
no,
that's it's an easy trap to
I'm
fall
not saying
into.
we're going to win all these games. I'm just saying we're probably going to have a chance at some point in every game where we could probably run away with the game or at least stay in the game like at Michigan, where it's going to go back and forth. I don't think we're getting blown out versus Michigan. I don't think we're getting blown out versus Wisconsin, Iowa. All these teams that we're playing this year.
I love that, Clay.
I'm just saying we could lose 6 of them, but we could win 6 of them or win 3 of them. But
Win none of them.
or win, like I said, or win none of them.
Hey,
But it's just going to be close. Like, every game's going to be close. You're going to have to get there through all 4 quarters. That's just how it is. I mean, that's how we play football.
I've already spin zoned it.
Spin
spin zoned it
for myself that we beat Oklahoma. We're back on track. So I've pretty much delayed my misery for
Oklahoma's
like
a
3
makeup-
weeks.
Oklahoma's a makeup game with that
Season's
Northwestern,
back on
'cause I
track.
think most people had us marked as an L.
So give me
I
3
I
more
heard
weeks of hope.
A fantastic spin zone the other day also. My coworker was saying, would you rather be 3-1 losing to Northwestern and beating Oklahoma, or losing to Oklahoma and beating Northwestern? I would rather lose to Northwestern and beat Oklahoma.
Exactly.
Whoa, yeah,
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
100%. I would rather be
so
Oklahoma
yeah,
versus
we're
North-
fine. We're back.
All right.
We're back.
We got 3 more weeks of hope.
Yeah, we
That's
do.
all I asked for.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So what happens if we come
I
out?
love that.
Yeah.
I
if
love
we come
that.
out and look like not because
It's okay. We're saving some plays for Oklahoma.
Yes.
Is what we said.
We didn't want to show them our
Don't wanna show-
them our hand early.
It's easy.
Yeah, that sounds like
It's easy. I've been doing this all my life with
Yep.
Husker football and Bears football. I can spin zone anything.
Mm-hmm.
yeah the whole throwing up 15 times the offensive line and saying it wasn't that they're out of shape. Didn't
Yeah.
that quote doesn't look
I
great
think
now.
that got blown way out of context. I think he kind of said it jokingly.
I think it was an exaggeration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but people took that story and ran with it.
I think.
But as a lineman, if I heard
Still,
that,
you
I would
should-
want to come to Nebraska.
Yeah.
That's what I would want. I mean, puking 10 times a day.
sounds
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
If we
Sounds
would have looked
fantastic.
better, I would have been like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep it up. But now it's like
Yeah, O line was
O line was bad. D line was bad.
D line was cheeks.
D line got no rush on the quarterback.
Yeah, I didn't really hear anyone's name on the D line.
O'Shawn
called.
Mathis.
Yeah,
Where are
he
you?
had- said he was second in tackles.
Yeah.
Well, no sacks or
no
pressures.
sacks.
The quarterback was never under pressure.
Get money, Caleb
Get
Tanner.
money to Caleb
He had a
Tanner.
fumble recovery, but
Yeah.
he kind of
Did
lucked
he-
into that
Yeah.
one.
yeah, I didn't even know if he actually
No, he did.
Got
They
it.
gave it to
Okay.
him on the stat book. Get money.
Yeah, it was disappointing. That transfer from Alabama that was supposed to be good. That big boy. I can't think of his name.
Gary or something.
Can't think of his name because he was never called. Disappointment.
Well,
So what do we think like realistic win total now?
10.
It could be 9. It could be 5.
Okay.
I literally don't know.
I was just curious because I thought we were going to win 9 games.
Because that was the
and
same
now-
game I've seen every other game from
Yeah.
last year. And I think Northwestern was a better team than they were last year.
Oh,
My whole
100%.
thing is like,
Yeah.
I was counting the Northwestern game as a win, and it was
I think
more
Everybody was.
like it gave me confidence in those toss-up games,
Mhm.
like Indiana, Illinois, Purdue. Now it's like I was counting those all as wins,
Yeah.
and now it's like
We'll probably drop one at least.
one or
But-
two.
The Big Ten West is wide open. I'm just
Yeah.
going to say
Yeah.
that right now.
Yeah,
Like
be
before the
last.
Northwestern game, you replay like what we were talking about. We were optimistic, but we were so cautiously optimistic, and I think every Husker fan was, because when you think about it, it's week 0. You're going to Ireland against a well-coached team. I know I said that. I'm like, we should win, but it wouldn't put it past us.
That's why we
not
were so
to.
nervous.
That's why we were so nervous. So yeah,
But
good job,
But
us.
then the
Yeah,
first
fir-
drive,
yeah, totally different
Yeah.
script. The
and
first
then
drive.
the vibes crashed. Trev was maybe the most down I've ever seen him.
Yeah,
on
Clay and I had to take a walk once the clock hit. Once we threw that pick, we just I could not be around people. I physically couldn't. I would have been such an awful person to be around. So, I just need to excuse myself.
The thing that worries me is we looked so good in those scripted drives.
Mhm.
You script out your first 2 drives. We did it very well to start the game. Really good coming out of the half. And then it was just like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
So it's like,
we
think
were
we had
running
a
the ball
good
up the middle
plan.
too much. I feel like
yeah,
we
'cause
didn't
came out and
hit
we
the-
were just
obviously
chucking
we're
it.
a quicker team than Northwestern.
I
is
don't
what they were
think
saying.
I don't think the goal of this offense though is to run. I think Whipple is pass.
I agree. I don't know why we.
I think we
And
should be.
what against the Big Ten?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pass. You think?
Just because
Yeah.
they run, why do we
Because
have to?
so yeah, no, I
'Cause our
get
offensive
that,
line
but
isn't good
I
enough.
Yeah.
feel like that's what we did a lot too with in the first 5 years, and I can't tell you how many times we had a 3 and out in approximately 17 seconds, and then they'd go down, drive a 9-10 play drive, and then our defense would come back on the field, or for a 9-10 play drive, their offense would come back on the field, another 3 and out, and that took about, we'll say, 33 seconds, and then we'd punt it away, and then they'd do another 9-10 play drive, and then we'd lose to
Yeah.
Iowa for the 4th year in a row.
I feel like
problem is-
we
I
can't
would-
structure our offense around trying to
I
give
would
our
much
defense a
rather us
break,
having.
though.
Every Big Ten team here establishes the run. Every single one of them know how to establish a run, which is fine. Unless you're Ohio State, you can do whatever the heck you want.
The thing is, we built our team this year around like a pass offense.
Yeah.
I would
I
That's
get
why we
that.
got those.
go
Force our
3 and out and not throw a bubble screen and then 2 runs up the middle for a total gain
Well,
of
we
2
and we
yards,
but we
and then-
build ourselves a pass offense, but then we target Wyatt Lewer
Yeah.
on the
Well,
last.
he shouldn't be in the game.
We just need to
But maybe he's good. I don't know. Maybe he's good.
He's
we didn't
not.
probably target him
He
enough.
played all
We
last
do
year, and he
have
was
better-
terrible.
Yeah.
It's just slow.
It's fine. I am a believer in Lewer.
I'm a believer in all of them, Martin, but not Lewer.
I'm a believer in all of them. Every one of them. I think they're going to be great.
True. Well, we're going to turn it around.
Yeah,
so
we
will
will.
everybody else.
We are.
Yeah.
Lewer's
so
going to
back.
have a touchdown
We're
catch
back.
next game.
We're so back.
I've talked myself into us being back.
Yep.
In the past 10 minutes.
I'm
Beat Oklahoma
a
season's
I'm a
back on
Lewer
track.
believer.
Lewer believer.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm riding with. He's gonna have 70 yards and a touchdown next
Mhm.
week.
Okay.
Seriously, I think he has potential.
He's playing against
He's
people
all- he
more
also
his
knows
skill
the
level,
playbook.
so maybe.
No, he can hang in there. He'll be good. He'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I think that's enough Husker football talk.
Yeah,
And
I'm
what
already
we've learned is
depressed.
We're back.
Oh, yeah.
So, should we do down bads or should we go into our parlay for the week?
Let's do down bads.
Down bads, all right. Peters, lead us
Yeah.
off.
My down bad is going to be Hillary Duff. I don't know if you guys saw this. Her 3-year-old daughter told their soccer coach that her mom has diarrhea. So,
Oh.
I mean, not the
Okay.
biggest, deal. I mean,
Okay.
it happens to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of weird. And then, obviously, that gets told to news outlets. It's on Twitter. And I looked and I'm like, Hillary Duff. Like, what the
Why is she
hell?
trying-
So, Hillary, if you're listening, we have a good spin zone, as
Yeah.
we've discussed in the past. When you get
Mhm.
diarrhea, as Young Mustache alluded to, just stomp it.
Stomp
It's
it.
that simple. Simple solution.
Do the stomp. That's all
Yeah.
you need to do.
It's not like
But
I won't.
You don't want people knowing that. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody has diarrhea.
Yeah. You
But-
can't control it.
Just not everybody's. It's on Twitter and then.
Yeah. Well, did she mean currently has diarrhea or always has diarrhea?
That's a question I
some
don't
sort of-
know.
Yeah, she got diarrhea
Thing going
probs,
on.
or
If she has
it's
diarrhea,
just she's going through it right now.
Boys,
It's a difference.
Speaking of the stomp, has anyone tried the stomp yet?
I have not.
No, not yet. I
haven't
will
either.
soon.
I do.
I will soon. It's also a 3-year-old girl though, so they say things.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
did the news get
Yeah.
word of this?
I saw it on Barstool.
So the coach must have leaked
Told
the
somebody.
info, yeah.
told like a friend that told a friend that knows somebody somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of weird. Like,
Kinda-
it's not a huge deal.
Kind of tough look on the coach.
Yeah,
everyone
we don't
poops.
need to be talking
Yeah,
about
we
that,
don't
coach.
need to be
trying to
friend
find
that.
it.
Focus on the game.
Yeah, I can't find it, but just kind of brutal that your 3-year-old is just telling people like, "Oh, my mom has." I feel like it's got to be like diarrhea problems. It's
gotta
probably
be.
way too much.
Yeah, I
poop
mean, the
talk.
3-year-old just will hear anything and run with it.
Right.
They'll
Yeah.
repeat it.
Right.
That's like the big repeating stage. Her mom probably told her she had diarrhea one time, and she just goes around babbling on that.
And now it's all over the
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
Hillary,
tough.
don't tell your 3-year-old kid you have diarrhea,
Yeah.
maybe,
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
and stomp it.
Or stomp it, yeah.
Clay is searching for a down bad. I can go. I can.
Yep,
I
you're
can,
going.
I can buy you some more time.
I had one. I actually forgot it.
My
Really
down
forgot.
bad is Mark from the Milwaukee area. He, I don't know who Mark is, but was at a Brewers game last night. They do the things where you can like write a message to your friend, like happy birthday or happy anniversary, I love you. Mark must have been taking a lady out on a date that basically said, here's the message. It says, Mark, your friendship means the world to me. Let's not wreck it. So Mark is down tremendously. This is a classic, must be in the friend zone, trying to get out of it. A move. He's taking her to a baseball game, and I don't know why she just
She
decided
wanted to
to
get
expose him.
and
in
she
front of
this came on
everybody.
the Jumbotron?
It came on the Jumbotron,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, there's a picture of it. Like, there's messages that says, happy birthday, Cody,
Oh,
from your buddy
no.
Mel.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Mel, from your buddy Cody. That was kind of cute. They each did it for each other. Happy anniversary. And then there's Mark. Your friendship means the world to me. Let's not wreck it.
Oh.
So, poor Mark.
Guy's down bad.
Yeah,
pour one
that's
out
tough
for
for
Mark
Mark.
tonight.
He was really trying. And
He probably got her nice seats. To
yeah, nice
big
seats.
Brewers
Probably bought her
game.
dinner, drinks before.
And she was thinking, this is getting too much. What can I do about it?
So
Publicly-
if you're in her
Publicly
position,
humiliate him.
like, why would you do that? She knew what she was doing.
Maybe she doesn't.
Maybe she really just.
I'm guessing she tried to give him every hint possible that she just wanted to be friends, and he just wasn't taking it.
You don't resort
That's
to
too
the
far.
Jumbotron.
No.
I'm not backing her in any way. I'm just saying this is what had to happen.
Oh,
Maybe she just like doesn't know that like that's just gonna ruin him and just humiliate him.
Yeah, but he's gonna get the picture.
is there a picture of Mark and
No,
girl? Okay.
just of the Jumbotron.
Okay. Because I want to see what.
If she's like way out of his league.
Yeah, is it like
I don't know.
heinous? But
I don't
Be
know.
heinous.
Poor Mark. As a fellow not advocate. What's the word?
member.
Ally.
Member, yeah, just like a past member of the friend zone. Not a good spot to be in. So
Pour one out for Mark.
hang in there,
We're
Mark.
with you.
Yeah.
Clay or me?
My down bad is going to be Scheffler, Scotty Scheffler, and a couple reasons. I mean, obviously, great payday for him, but just got edged out in the Tour Championship here of $18 million. I think is the winner takes there. But great, tremendous fight. But really, the reason is I picked him is because he was battling an infected butt crack
Oh,
What?
on Friday. Yeah.
What?
And he said it was extremely painful, right on the top of the crack.
ooh.
On top
Yeah.
of the crack?
Yeah, I was like just on
this, like-
top.
Where'd you see this?
That was on Twitter.
Was it like the fake PJ tour?
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
was
there's
it?
that fake
It might have
PJ
been
tour
fake. You might have
going
been
around.
Tour.
Yeah,
T-U.
T-U-O-R.
That page is
Oh,
so
I
funny. I'd fall.
guarantee.
I
gets
hope
me
it
every
is.
time.
Scheffler butt crack. That would be hilarious. I follow him. Tuor.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be them.
There's just no way he said
Details bizarre butt crack injury. New York Post.
Oh.
Oh,
That's why I thought it was real. I saw
this
it.
is
I saw it
real.
at multiple.
dang! I was hoping it was.
A lot of butt stuff.
Fake one.
in the
Yeah, a lot of
down
butt
bads
stuff.
today.
Yeah, he had a butt crack injury, and you could. I don't know.
You
if
gotta
you-
make something else up.
Yeah, you really
That's when
do.
That's when you say lower back.
Lower
Yeah.
back.
Very lower back.
I've been gouging my ass crack in Vaseline the last 3 days, and it just can't seem to
How
get
do you
better.
Get an infection there. Like,
Scratchy toilet
was he
paper.
was he chafing really bad and then?
I don't know.
Maybe he
I
doesn't
don't-
like.
I'm curious to see how that happens.
I don't know what that. I mean, I don't know if it was just a sharp pain or if it was more like a rash that he was dealing. It was bleeding.
Ugh.
He wasn't wiping.
I mean, yeah, that explains why he didn't play very well. I don't think I'd be able to golf with it.
No.
Yeah, and you have to walk 18 holes, and you're
No.
there for like
You're
6
chafing.
hours.
Oh, he's probably sweaty. He's got to wear
Yeah.
pants. Where it was in Georgia, it was near Atlanta.
Oh,
it's
it's
probably
baby
humid.
powder.
Swamp
Hot.
ass for sure.
I don't blame him.
No.
Risky move wearing white pants.
Did he
You
wear
telling
white
me he
pants?
can fire a 245-yard 4-iron with the
Yeah.
back of his mind? His bum is burning.
No way.
Yeah, so I don't know if that had.
Bum is bird.
Of course,
burn.
he played really well the first 3 days. I don't know if he had that same injury on the last day, but because he shot
Had
like
to.
3 over,
Yeah.
choked it away.
Did you guys watch any of that?
Yeah, I watched the end
Rory
of it.
Kate, that was cool. Everybody was pulling for Rory.
Oh yeah.
Kind of a weird move. Rory like apologized to Scotty Scheffler's dad.
Yeah, that was weird.
I just
Well,
showed
he was
you.
like-
He
of
said like,
12
sorry,
million.
your son really deserved it with how well he played.
Oh
this
yeah,
year."
he was,
I mean, I get it because it's a PG.
Oh,
I see.
It's the season-long championship that he won, and Scotty was the best golfer all year. But
yeah.
I promise you though, if I beat any of you guys and it is a $12 million pay difference, I'm not gonna apologize.
no.
To our dads.
No, not.
No, I'd be so pissed.
And he made a ton of money throughout the
Oh,
year. He
yeah,
still gets a
Scheffler's
$6
doing
million
fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Except for the ass.
Except for the ass crack.
I just,
Yes.
and I
Tough
worry.
look.
I worry. We all want to stay healthy.
Would you trade $20 million that he made for an infected ass crack?
Yeah.
No, 100%. Yeah,
just
I
kidding.
would.
Absolutely.
It just, infection everywhere. Really, I would risk monkeypox for that.
That was a good one.
That's
That was a good one,
Good
Clay.
one, Clay. Good one, Clay. Did you just find that just now searching?
No, I was thinking of it the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
and I just couldn't remember, and I was searching while I was thinking about it.
Very good. I have just a quick down bad.
'Kay.
It's my screen time on my phone.
Oh, no.
Because-
No.
My first fantasy football draft is tonight. Another one tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, the time when the screen time gets egregious. I'm going to be tinkering every day, trying to trades, waivers, all that. It's gonna be tough. I was starting to get nervous today for my draft.
Yep.
The pre-draft
Happens.
nerves, and you, Trev, you were doing a dynasty.
I did a dynasty league draft last
The
night.
nerves
and I
have
was,
to be.
I
through
was so
the roof.
nervous. Had a plan all week, abandoned it 15 minutes before. So
I always do that.
something you gotta, it'll get to you.
I've
You
done
gotta be
about
careful.
15 mock drafts of the exact same draft.
Yep,
And
yep.
you tinker one or two players out each time.
Mhm.
So you're going in with a good idea of what you want, but I'm still nervous.
No, good luck.
Yeah.
I have a 14-man league. The draft is tomorrow, and we don't know the draft order. yet.
I hate
Mm.
that. Hate that.
So
you
it's
got to
like
be prepared. Yeah.
I'm doing like mock drafts, but I'm just hitting randomize.
Yeah.
That's
you
it's
just don't
like-
know.
Would like to know, but we'll get it figured out.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out. All right, we're going to move on to the Bdb Parlay Week 1. Week 0 didn't treat us too well.
No, I think we were 2 for 5.
But it's Week 0.
It was a small slate. We,
Small
we were
slate.
forcing picks.
We were forcing
We
picks.
were
So-
forcing 5 picks, and
Doesn't count. Plus, it was a parlay. You're not
Yeah.
expecting to hit parlays when you place them.
no.
So don't
But we're
place
gonna,
ours.
we're going to hit this one.
But
So start off. Chris's pick is going to be Utah minus
Save
3.
your money.
He said they're really good, and
Over
Florida's
Florida?
still rebuilding. That's my pick to win the Pac-12 and get into the playoff.
I'm sorry, what was his pick?
Utah minus 3.
'Kay.
At Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean Florida's a tough place to play, but
I don't mind that.
yeah, I can get behind that. I mean, it's gonna hit. It's on the parlay, so
It's
it'll
on the
hit.
parlay, so it will hit
uh,
in Week 1.
mine is going to be the over in Ohio State Notre Dame. It's at 58.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
59.
I love that.
That's fine.
Absolutely love that.
I think Ohio State is going to score at least 40 to 50 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
So Marcus Freeman's first-year head coach. I think they're going to try and slow it down, I would
Mhm.
assume. But, I mean, C.J. Stroud, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, it's going to be pretty tough for them.
Yep. Good defense. To piggyback off that, mine is, I guess now it's 17. Ohio State minus 17 over Notre Dame.
So we're heavily invested in that.
Trevin doesn't love
Nope.
it,
Nope.
but
I
it's
love
going to
it.
hit.
Yep.
It's going to hit. I absolutely love that. I think they're going to kill him.
Okay. Clay, you got one?
I'm going to do North Carolina minus 1.5.
I thought you liked
To
Appalachian State.
He made a last
I
minute
did at
change.
2. Now I like it. North Carolina minus 1.5.
Ah, smart.
The,
Way to
the half point.
you're
Gotcha.
getting
The
Vegas
half
there.
point.
You're getting Vegas.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
You make sure that's
go
Just, like,
with
expand it
San Diego State minus 6.
other way.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. I think. I just want to expand it, like make it bigger. Yeah.
We
Are we going?
I don't know. How can
Is
we
it
tell?
Yep, yeah, we're going. Okay.
Okay.
Have we been going?
Yep, we've been
Oh,
going.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're good.
Cut that.
Dang.
Cut that.
Anywho, I'm going San Diego State minus 6, the biggest trap on the board, and I'm in true traditional fashion jumping head first into the
Oh, I
trap.
thought they were getting.
No, they're favored by 6, but they were 10-2 last year. Arizona was 1-10,
Oh, okay.
and San Diego State's
that
only
makes
favored by 6. It's one of those where you say, "What does Vegas know that I don't?" Something, but you don't
Mhm.
care anyways, and
Yeah.
you place the bet.
Yep. Sometimes you have to do that.
It's a bigger trap than the speed trap that caught Paul Pelosi.
That's right.
God.
Yeah. There it is.
Some real world relations.
Okay, so to recap,
Chris has Utah minus 3. I have over 58, over 59. Ohio State, Notre Dame.
I have Ohio State minus 17 over Notre Dame.
I have San Diego State minus 6 over Arizona.
Oh, North Carolina minus 1.5. And while you're at it, take the Aces under
Whatever it is.
whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
WNBA. Take the under.
That's where we're at right now.
I also liked Eastern Carolina plus 11.5. That's a similar Northwestern Nebraska vibe where one team has nothing to lose. The other team has their season to lose. And that's Eastern Carolina Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the boats. Go to the Council Bluffs.
Yeah, head on down to
Parking
Council
lot.
Bluffs.
Mm-hmm.
And have at it.
Get them in. I'm trying to see if I like anything else.
Illinois plus 3. That's on Friday night.
Okay.
We
Kind
talked a
of
little
also might be a trap, but
Oregon, Georgia. Georgia minus 17.5.
I'm hoping for a good game there. But
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
maybe a little championship hangover from the Bulldogs.
yeah.
That's just so many points.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I trust Stetson Barrett to
Do you want to talk about
Bennett.
your parlay?
Yeah, I have a cute little parlay for the folks back at home. Unfortunately, one of the games is on Thursday night. This pod comes out Friday, but it's the old ball sack parlay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Ball State plus 35 against Tennessee. We're going to sprinkle that with the Fighting Nutsacks of UTSA plus 5.5. And if you're feeling good, take the money line too against Houston. So we got Ball State and the Nutsacks of UTSA
Love
for
that.
the ball sack parlay.
I'll make this into a
Ball sack
TikTok,
parlay.
release it early
Oh,
so
if it
people can
hits.
see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll hit.
It'll hit. It will.
Just trying to see if there's other, there's not. Arkansas against
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
That could be a good game, maybe.
I have
Should
no
be.
clue on that game. It's at
No idea.
6. I don't know. I don't want Arkansas to be good. Their fans are stupid.
Do they still
I
have
think
that
they're back.
quarterback, or did he?
What's their
Graduate.
quarterback's name?
I can't remember. He's kind of a thick boy,
I know
but he
who
was
you're
good.
talking about. I'm trying to see.
Couldn't tell you. I just know they have a really good offensive line.
Yep.
And their coach is kind
I
of
don't know.
cool.
Cool coach.
Coach is a football guy.
West
Football.
Virginia.
I like West Virginia.
West
Money
Virginia.
I
line.
don't know. Pretty good slate.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
First week
It's
of.
nice. There's like
Get the
College
attention
football,
off
good
of
games.
Nebraska.
Yeah, take it off.
Please.
I hated seeing like Barstool Sports tweeting about
Yeah.
putting stuff on Instagram. Like,
Or like the people that call in that Big Red Reaction, you know.
yeah.
Jason, a lifelong Husker fan, will be calling in, giving his thoughts on the onside kick.
Yep.
But then you have, the nice lady who's had season tickets for 37 years. We'll call her Debbie.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be calling in saying, hey, keep your head up. It's just one game. One game doesn't define a
And they're
season.
just kids.
And they're
They
just
are, yeah,
kids.
they're just kids.
but-
I love it. It's a
20-year-old
mixed reaction.
kids.
Always
you
remember
have-
that.
Yep.
Then you have idiots like us going on, giving our thoughts. Like why?
That's what sports are for, Clay.
Yeah.
Everybody has an opinion.
Everyone has an
That's why I like.
opinion. That's why we
That's
love
why.
it.
That's why I like Big Red Reaction.
That's why we love it.
It's hilarious.
Let's move on to football for people who don't watch football.
Football for girls. We have-
Football for girls.
Today we are going to explain a blitz. So, ladies, if you're watching with your boyfriend, a fun one to throw out. Just say we should blitz more. Or
Yeah.
something.
Just
We should do the blitz play.
do the blitz play.
So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't word
make
it
sure.
like
Yeah.
that.
So make sure we're on defense.
Or
Yeah,
if
that's the biggest.
What
Yeah.
you need to say is
You can't say it when we're on offense.
Nope.
say when we're on defense.
you really need to say they're really doing a good job of rushing the quarterback this week.
Yeah.
yeah.
And by defense, we mean the team that doesn't have the ball.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
The team trying to stop the guys with the ball.
The tackle guys.
Tackle
tackle
the
guys.
tacklers.
The tacklers. Yeah.
So a blitz is when we pretty. Oh man, that's kind of hard to explain.
it's
So normally there's four or five guys that run at the quarterback and try to tackle him, or the guy with the ball. So blitz is when you add an extra guy or two to that
Mhm.
to that
Three.
scheme,
Or you engage
three,
8.
or
Engage
everyone. You can
eight,
blitz
sure.
everyone, but then you wouldn't have anybody.
Oh, that's a good one. Say, babe,
Eng-
why, we should engage 8 here.
Yeah.
And see what he does.
What's the house?
We should say this. We should bring the house here
Oh,
and see.
that'll get him in your
Yeah.
pants.
See what happens.
What if that safety just came off the edge?
And then we drop the cornerback in the
Yeah.
zone.
What if we have the corner just come off the edge here and just?
Yeah.
Say that, and we promise you, you'll like the results.
Yeah. Nothing but
Babe, I
good
don't think the
results.
two deep safety's working out.
Are we playing cover 2 right now? We should drop to cover 4.
Yeah, so blitz, I think we get it. Is it?
Yeah, that
anything
is-
we
It's
need to
when
add?
more guys on defense who are the guys who don't have the ball go at the thrower.
More tacklers.
Yes, more tacklers at the
go after
thrower.
the thrower.
Or the guy. Yeah.
The,
or the guy.
the,
with
the
the ball.
quarterback, the thrower.
The thrower.
Yes.
the
Yes.
thrower.
Yep.
The
More
ball guy.
tacklers than normal.
Yes.
Try to get the thrower guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's football for people who don't watch football. Girls.
Almost explaining that makes us think we don't watch football.
Well,
No, we're
gotta
just trying to
take
help. We're a growth.
Okay.
We're a podcast of growth.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
We're learning.
teach people things.
We learn too.
We learn too.
We learn from each other.
You learn not to do an onside kick up 11.
Yeah, we learn.
Yeah.
We learn. Now
we
we know.
learned that that's
We learned.
probably not
Next
a good
week,
idea.
maybe we do onside kick.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
that'd be a good one.
That would have been a good one.
Would have been a good one to
That
do.
would have been relevant today.
Yes.
Shoot.
Too late.
That's okay. That's enough sports talk. Let's close out the show with some "Am I the Asshole?"
Yeah, so I got one. I texted Dylan. I said, I found a good one. I'm not reading it because I want to get my reaction. So the headline is, Am I the asshole for telling my cousin I don't care she has 3 years left to live? So I saw this and I was like, this is it.
This
I'm
is
not going
it.
to read it.
Okay. So you
So-
haven't read this?
I have not read
Okay.
this.
Raw dogging it.
So
Your reaction.
Raw dogging.
I know this title sounds awful, but hear me out. I have a second cousin called Jane. She is very close with my parents. We aren't close because she's always kind of been mean to me. But as we live in the same city and my parents often work long hours, she often accompanies me to extracurricular activities by taking the bus with me downtown, as she was the only one available. I got her a nice Christmas gift this year with allowance I saved up, so I don't think I've been ungrateful for what she's done for me. I'd also like to note that I'm not that young, 16-year-old female. It's just my parents are weird about public transportation because I'm very small and a girl, and my mom was often harassed on the bus when she was young. Jane, unfortunately, was diagnosed with cancer recently, and she was given an estimate of 3 years to live. Ever since she received the news, she's often done things like cutting in long lines and asking for discounts normally only available to service workers with the phrase, I've only got 3 more years to live. We got to make him good. Recently, my parents asked Jane to escort me to a flight to visit my family who lived in another state for 2 weeks. I'd never flown alone before, so the deal was that Jane would fly with me there and show me how things work, return home without me, and then I would fly home alone after I knew how. My parents covered everything plus some nice skincare for Jane as a thank you. On the flight, she stretched her knees and legs onto the seat in front of us. When the person understandably turned around to complain, she used a stupid excuse about 3 years to live. The person said they were sorry about that, but please put her legs in her own space. She kicked her legs around a bit and then put them in her knees where they were resting in the back of the seat in front of us. I told her she was acting childish, and she said she deserves to be comfortable in her last 3 years to live. I then told her that me and others around her don't care about her living life to the fullest at the expense of others. She was really quiet for the rest of the flight, and I feel horrible. I know I could have phrased it nicer, but I was sick of her being a jerk to random people. So am I the asshole? So that was a lot.
That was long.
That was a long lot.
That's a tough one.
I mean, initially you think yes, you are the asshole.
Initially you think yes, and then you put yourself in her shoes.
Yeah,
She's probably going
see
through it.
both sides here.
If I put myself in her shoes and I have 3 years to live, I'm still not being an asshole. to
True.
people.
Yeah, it's like the cutting in line, or like, I don't know. It's more stuff like people don't. If a random person told me like, oh, I have 3 years left to live, I'm like, that sucks, but you're also not going to put your feet
Yeah.
in the back of my chair for a 10-hour flight.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're saying a girl with cancer is an asshole?
Or
I think she's being.
she's saying, "Am I the asshole for telling?"
I know,
telling
but
her?
I was just trying to
Oh,
ask
yeah,
Jordan
yeah.
if what he's saying
Are
is
you saying that the girl with cancer?
everyone
is
with
an asshole?
cancer is an asshole is what you're
Is that
saying?
what you're
No.
saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Had to clear
Yeah,
that up.
I think
That's a joke.
it could have been phrased better.
Yeah.
I don't think she's an asshole.
You
for
don't?
for
Who,
telling
the
her that she
girl
needs to figure it out.
Oh no, I don't think the cancer patient's the asshole.
You don't think so?
Oh yeah.
For
kinda
putting
do.
her feet up on someone's chair on a flight
and like asking
saying,
for discounts.
"Well, I have 3 years to live, so it's okay."
Hey, shoot your shot.
Nah.
Maybe like shoot your shot with somebody like in first class
Sure.
and say, "Hey, I
Yeah.
know you paid a lot of money. I have 3 years left to live.
Can
You know,
Yeah.
maybe can I switch spots with you for half the flight?"
Sure.
And then you just the
Sure.
thing with that is you hope they don't call you out on it,
Yeah.
and then you get first class for the whole flight.
True. Could do that. That's one way to play it. There are
think
better ways to approach it than just
Yeah, I agree.
being.
Don't be an asshole.
Yeah, don't be an asshole.
You
when
don't want to
have
live
3
your
years to
last
live.
3 years on Earth being a douche.
Exactly.
So
Also, like saying I have 3
Yeah.
years left. If it was like I have 3 months to live,
yeah,
people are
that's
probably
different.
going to be like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, do whatever you want."
Yeah.
But 3 years, it's like,
Yeah.
maybe medicine kicks
Go-
back up.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe.
You're
True.
fine.
Go talk to the people at Make-A-Wish. Maybe they can do something for you. Where you don't have
I
to.
don't think that's how that works.
No,
What?
I don't think it is
I don't
either.
think
Yeah.
she's
Like
like
a
an,
younger kid.
she's
maybe.
like an elder. She's like she's old.
Oh,
right?
really?
Isn't
Oh,
I
she
think
shoot,
she
I-
was older than. So the
I
girl
thought
in
it
the
was a
post
kid.
was 16,
Oh.
Right?
Okay. Maybe she.
but she said she was old.
But it was her cousin.
Her second cousin is older.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, you know what I meant.
you can still shoot a
Still.
shot.
Yeah.
Shoot a shot.
Yeah.
There's people that'll do stuff for you. You don't have to try to do things yourself.
That's a good one.
yeah.
Good, am I the asshole? I had one final thought that I was thinking of on the way drive over here today. When I was trying to put myself in in this situation, because it's very rare that it'll happen. If Nebraska or like say the Bears win the Super Bowl, would you cry?
Nebraska, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nebraska, you would cry like
Yeah.
clock hits 0,
I would cry.
you're bawling.
Yes.
Okay.
Nah, I don't know about bawling, but I'd get choked up.
Yeah.
I think there would be a tear.
If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna cry like a baby.
When the Cubs won
'Cause you're
it,
a bitch.
when the Cubs won it a few years back, Clay. I cried a little bit.
Yeah, when the
you did?
Royals won it. I
Yeah, a
also
little bit.
cried.
I
Okay.
got choked up.
Okay, I didn't know.
There's 2 times in my life that sports have made me cry.
Mhm.
One was when the Huskers lost to Texas in the Big 12 championship.
Mm.
They put the second back on the clock, and the other was when the Cubs won the World Series. So Husker definitely would do it. I don't know if I'm a big enough Bears fan to make me shed a tear.
'Kay.
Probably not.
I don't think I'd cry. Because I just don't see a scenario it ever happened.
Well, that's what I
Okay,
was saying. It's
Clay.
very rare. But if it did,
Once we beat Oklahoma, season's back on track. Anything can
then
happen.
we'll be back.
Remember
We
that.
literally have to win out.
We haven't lost a game since Northwestern, have we?
Exactly.
I want to get back on
Yeah.
because I had run a simulation.
Haven't
where
lost
we're
yet.
12-0.
We haven't won a game since Northwestern
It's
last
true.
year.
No.
It's true. Look on the brighter side though. Glass half full.
Glass half full.
I don't know. Maybe we turn it around and go 8-4.
Freaking was.
Sure.
Or
Next thing you
11-1.
know, we're going bowling.
Bachelorette this week was Men Tell All, and that's all I've got. for
Yep.
Meatballs thing.
Didn't
was
watch
funny.
it.
that. Yeah, Meatball was funny.
Yeah.
Meatballs.
That's
good
about
game.
it.
That's it from there. Paradise looks. I'm excited for Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
But-
We'll get into that.
Yep. All right. Football's back.
Football.
Week
is
1,
back.
full slate.
Go watch some football this
Go watch
weekend.
some football, drink some beers, have a good time. All right. It's the Boys Not Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
I'm Trev.
Clay.
Peters.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.